Is this what Yo, I'm in here, man. There must be a
Welcome to All About the Hoops, the starting five, presented by Pub Sports Radio.
We're shooters shoot, and we find that low-hanging fruit. Shout out to my guys. I'm Dutch Boy Fresh.
And I'm Daby Cabman. You guys know the deal. This is a college basketball and NBA best bet show. You know, we might hit a little of the NBA or NFL today, but predominantly this is all about the hoops. We bring you guys five cappers, including Dutch and myself, to bring you guys best bets so we can all get paid. And just like last week, you know, in week one, we got action that's tipping off here in just 10 minutes. I got two bets in the game going in 10 minutes. Our guy backstage, Wine Time, he has one bet going in the bet game starting in 10 minutes. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get our guy Wine Time up here. I'm going to let Dutch introduce him since you got that fresh intro. But we'll hit you guys in the chat as soon as we touch this first game because we want to get our bets out.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Big shout out to the chat. Big shout out to our guy. I mean, hopefully you guys are following him over the college football weekend. Gave you the motherfucking goods. I believe he swept the board with some juicy action as well. Big shout out. Hey, check your motherfucking watches because it's that time. It's wine motherfucking time. Let's go.
Yeah, boys, good to be here, man. Happy Saturday to you guys, man. It's 7:50 over here on the West Coast. I'm ready to get it. We got action on this 8 a.m. game right here, so I'm ready to get right to it. I know me and my guy Cab got some action in it. I know my guy Dutch is going to get you with some NBA later on, so we're going to get this money. Shout out to everyone in the chat. We'll get to you guys right after this first game.
We will, man, because we got nothing without you guys in the chat. So thank you guys for showing up early, often, tuning in. You know, you got options on Saturday morning for college football, college basketball, NBA, and NFL. But you choose to be here with us on Pub Sports Radio, and we can't thank you enough. Real quick, hit the like, share it, get it out there. Let's load it up today. Let's make today special. But before we go any further, I'm just going to say my two bets. Wine Time's going to do the same. That way, if you guys tail, you can tail before the tip. And then we'll break it down. So for me, I got Kentucky full game. I got in at -3. Obviously, I still like the 3.5, but I got Kentucky here full game. And then I got Walter Clayton Jr., who is actually a Florida player, over 2.5 threes at -122.
Yeah, I'm with you on one of those plays, Cab. I'm with you on Kentucky. You know, I didn't get as good of a spot because I moved in on it early this morning. It was a 2.5. I bought up to, or it was a 3.5. I bought to a 3 for -120. I still like it though. I think Kentucky's going to get it done here at home. Just going to keep it short and sweet here because this game's going to tip off here shortly. But yeah, I love Kentucky in this spot, honestly. I think they're the better team. I think they have the better guard play as well. I like those guys, Owen and Butler over there at the guard positions. They should be playing well today. And yeah, just Kentucky at home, man. The line's moving towards their way. Tickets are kind of like a 50-50 split right now, more towards the Florida side. I think it's like 55-45. But yeah, I like Kentucky in this spot.
So now that we've kind of both given you guys our bets and Wine Time touched a little bit on why, I mean, now I can kind of intro it, right? You know, I say wake up and get money, Dutch, but this is, you know, wake up and get money to the extreme. This game starts at 8 a.m. on the West Coast, right? 10 a.m. right here Central and 11 a.m. On the East side. You got two, you know, SEC powerhouses in college basketball going at it. You got number 6 Florida Gators, who are 10-3 ATS and 13-0 straight up this season. You know, just impressive and been making you a lot of money if you've been backing them. You know, they haven't even had a close game this year. Honestly, every game they've won's been by double digits. So they've been rolling. And then you look at the other side, Kentucky 11-2 straight up, 6-6-1 ATS. So they're not, you know, making you as much money if you've been looking at them. But they are very battle tested, which is something I cannot say for this Florida Gators team. You know, Florida has the longest winning streak in the nation right now, the longest winning streak in college basketball. So going against Florida is not something that I relish. It's not something I am excited about doing. But taking that winning streak into Rupp Arena to take on Kentucky here, I just think is going to be too much of a task. I think Florida's going to play a good game, but I got Kentucky for several reasons. One, the guard play. like Wine Time was touching on. 2 is the fact that this Kentucky team, has been tested. They've had 2 top 10 teams that they've gone 2-0 against already, right? They had that loss to Ohio State, which was a little frustrating, especially since I was on Kentucky there, and they definitely shouldn't have lost the way they lost. But the 2 top wins speak enough. Man, I got Kentucky here. 9-0 straight up at Rupp Arena. We're going 10-0 today. So Wildcats. Anything else you want to say on it? Wine Time?
No, short and sweet. Yeah, I like Kentucky. I know Florida. I mean, they've had a dream season so far, 13-0, really impressive. I was on them kind of early in the year when I was getting them as a dog. Haven't been on them lately, but just like Kentucky being at home here in SEC play. It's a Saturday. I mean, it's Saturday morning here or over there. So the crowd should show out for this one. I think the crowd's going to be behind them in this one. And like I said, I just think the guard play is going to be there for them. So yeah, Kentucky.
Dutch, I know you probably don't have anything on this, but we can get our guy up here backstage since we still got a few minutes, see if he's got anything.
Yeah. Big shout out to Touchdown Troy in the building. Hopefully you guys checked out Bankroll Blitz on a special edition. I believe it was on Wednesday. Shout out to our guy. Shout out to Mally Mal in the building. We'll let you guys touch on that first half as well. Daby Caps likes these first halves, but with the home team, I believe he sticks more to full game. Matty Ice, big shout out to our guy Matty Ice, the Tank. If you don't know, big supporter of Plus Sports Radio. One of the realest ones we got. Hopefully you checked out the sesh last week. Matched us on our donation. $100 our guy threw in there and gave you some winners on top of it. Did a real big things in this chat last week. I believe he went 7-1 or some insane shit.
Dude, I think he's been winning since then too.
Yeah, so, and I believe he might even came on. It's been a long week for me, but I think he was actually on the show last Saturday. Shout out to our guy, Matty Ice. Much love to you, my man. And maybe that was Monday. See, I told you I'm fucked up. Let's get to our guy, though. Let's get to our guy, man. Let's get to our guy. You can find our wing. Our wing came out last week, Shine. The only place you can find it is Plus Sports Radio. If you didn't know, now you motherfuckers do. Shout out to our guy, Justin McKelvey, with the stacks. Let's go.
Stacks.
Justin, what up, man?
What up, Justin?
Wine Time, Daby, Dutch.
What up, my guy?
Man, this thing looks weird. I guess it is what it is. I can't move you.
No,
Everybody's
cool.
always messing with these.
I'm cool right there.
All right. I like the Tetris piece. I like it when there's one in the middle. Yo, but this game, we got, 4 minutes now till tip. Did you have anything in this one, Stacks, or any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I'm on Kentucky minus 3.5. I got it late. I wish I moved earlier, but I didn't. But I still like it.
Same. So our guy in the chat said, where was it? Somebody said everyone on Kentucky. I'm feeling good about my Florida bets. I don't know if everyone's on Kentucky. I think Wine Time hit the cash on it. Doesn't Florida have the majority of the bets and the money?
Right now it's 52-48. I guess you can say it's split right down the middle. Money line, it is majority on Kentucky, but we usually don't look at that. So on the spread wise, it's about even. Gotcha. I just think this home court advantage is going to be everything for Kentucky here.
And
real quick, because I respect all y'all. Real quick, does everyone care about that shit? Like everyone always talks about the money. My thing is, I trust my cat. Like I'm curious to know what it is, but it don't change my pick. And I've been hearing that like a lot the last 2 weeks, and I don't understand it.
I mean, you got people, Justin, and I'm just going to say it how it is, and I would never say a person because how you do what you do is how you do it, and I don't give a fuck. Make your money, right? But there are people out there who don't know shit about sports. Really, might act like they do, but they cap the market. They're literally they're capping Vegas. They're trying to beat the market, and it's market analysis, which, I understand, but I'm the same as you. Like I trust my cap. I trust my sports knowledge more. There are times. The only time I care about the cash is when, like last week, Wine Time goes, 1% of the money is on Memphis, and I'm on Memphis. Well, then I'm like, oh, great. I like it even more. But outside of that, I really don't care.
Yeah, one of my homies that moved from Augusta with me, he actually, that's the way he capped. He capped numbers. Like, he make a bet because something say like minus 105 or something like that. Like, he don't cap teams. He only caps odds and numbers.
Yep.
And that shit wild to me. Like,
Our guy Razor Sharp Picks kind of caps like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely I look at the market and all my stuff, but I was explaining this to it's funny, truth teller DM'd me the other day and he asked me like how I cap games and stuff. And I was like, I always cap the game first before I look at the market, no matter what. I always look at the market in every game I do. Sometimes you'll hear me say it. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, I'm on the other side in this one. The market's scaring me. Sometimes I'll be on the right side. But I always trust my cap first, but I definitely always look at the market.
Yeah, I mean, I do my cap no matter what, and sometimes it just don't bother me. I just don't give a fuck. But a lot of times I have to take that into consideration. Years and years of doing
exactly. Yeah, that's what I've kind of learned over the last couple of years as well.
And guys like Razor and guys like Jimmy who really hit it home. Jimmy really hits it home. Sometimes he just pays a little too much more attention to it. And I can't really comment on how Razor fully does it because he doesn't put it all on wax like Jimmy does. But to me, I don't let it determine my full cap. Like if I like something, I don't give a fuck like how much it moves. But if it's real crazy, I'll just stay off. I'll never switch my bet. I'll just stay off the game.
Dutch, I want you to hit the chat, but before we move on, I'm gonna say one last thing on this, and I hear what you guys think too. So for me, and it's a little harder to do early in the season, but college basketball is the main place where I do this, especially when we get close to tournament time. I visualize matchups in my head. That is how I cap. Like I want to know like the offense, the defense that the coaches run, the players on the court, and how they're going to adjust to those offense and defenses, and how players are going to match up against each other. In my mind, matchups is most important, especially in college basketball.
It's like super public spots, and I definitely think it goes in the NFL more. Like in the NBA, I'm not really letting shit get off my cap. In the NFL, shit screams to you that you might just want to, walk back a little, chill out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like the NFL could be a dirty little bitch. But shout out to our guy JP. If you didn't know, it's on goddamn near every intro. Shout out to our guy. He actually gave us a play today. A nice little video. But me and Cab are damn handicapped when it comes to this shit. So we don't know how to load that clip up. But we do appreciate you, JPZ. And if you got it to us a little earlier, we might be able to get it to Jose. Shout out to our guy Jose or T that makes things happen for us. Get it as our graphics and shit. But yeah,
I was like, I don't know what he thinks I could do with this because I can't do nothing.
It was a great video. I'll give you. I think it was Indiana State. It was a great video, and we're gonna get JPZ next week. It was kind of a late ask for our guy, but shout out to him. Look at our guy Justin in here showing love.
Let that start a little bit of a train, man. If you ain't a member, consider getting a membership. We're gonna cap a lot of college basketball. I have 7 fucking bets today, which is not normal. Dutch has NBA. Wine Time has both. Stacks even brought you guys some NFL here. We're going to make you guys money today. Think about getting a membership if you appreciate what we do here, or maybe dropping a dono. Show some love.
Hey, guys, on that note, I just want to give out a quick play because this game's about to kick off, I should say, too, on ESPN2. It's going to be Buffalo at Liberty. Little football game. I'm just going to give this out real quick. I'm on the under 51, guys. Liberty quarterback. They're really talented quarterback, just transferred to Colorado. Won't be playing in this one. It's going to be their backup in this one. Buffalo, I don't trust their offense to put up. I think this is just too many points in this one. I don't think it's going to hit 50. I wish I would have got in at 52, but I got in at 51. So I like it. You can still get 51 at a lot of spots right now. That's going to kick off here in about 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that one time. Big shout out to our guy Chill Will in the building. LJ from H-Town was vibing out last night at the game. Got a little NBA fuckery, my guy, but I hope you had a good time. Had some nice seats. I know you and the wifey had enjoyed yourself. So, and LJ, a big part of the starting 5. He is our starting wing, obviously, had to be on the clock, and we'll have him right back next week in the motherfucking rotation. But Chill, Will, this one's for, do we have our donate? Yeah, this one's for you, my guy, a real one. Always donate. Much love. And for Justin. Stack.
I'm rich, bitch!
Of course, I'm muted. Chill Will coming through, man. Much love to you, Chill Will. Big Show Picks, Ron Lofton, Nunya. Man, I miss seeing you on screen, Nunya. We got to get you back up here, but I'll see you.
Well, it's the big show. It's a big show tonight. Shout out to the Big Show Picks in the building. A big part of the MMA podcast we got right here on Plus Sports Radio. Tuesday nights, 11 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. out here on the fresh side. You want all things Octagon? Check it
I
out.
think they're
Check it
coming.
out.
Well, I wouldn't know, but I think this is the first week UFC comes back this week too.
I don't know. Just go Tuesday night to check them the fuck out. They make money, man. They make money. They're more profitable than the motherfucking sesh, and that's saying a lot. So, shout out to our guy Nasty Nate, Mr. Trifecta in the building, Ronnie Lofton. Good to see all the real ones in here. None of you, I see you, my dude. Let's go, man. So we're gonna try to this format out a little bit where we kind of stick to college ball, and then we're gonna transition into the NBA and the NFL, and maybe one time might hit you with another motherfucking college football pick, and you best pay attention. Because he's giving them out at over 60%, goddamn. And I ain't seen an L coming out of that motherfucker's Twitter page in a while when it comes to college football. So,
bro, I texted one time. I said, "All right, I get it. Like you're on Notre Dame. I'm gonna lose that one. Okay, so fuck it. Like you can have it. But why the fuck are you betting on FAU?" I was like, it was so funny too. I said,
that was.
Are you fading me, bro? Are you
me.
fading me? I texted him. I said, "What are you doing? Just waiting for
I
my
know. I
pick?"
was gonna say if I had a fucking dollar for every time you call me a motherfucker, I'd be fucking rich right now.
yeah.
As soon as Dutch and I became friends, he was like, "Bro, you don't talk like that to people, bro. You can't say shit like that."
No, it's all love.
Yeah.
No, I just know. I say motherfucker all the time. I say you can't say bitch. That's what I
Don't
say.
be a bitch.
Yeah, I would never call. Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
You don't say that. You don't say that to a grown man. He's like, "You mean a bitch?" That's how Daby Cabs talk. I'm like, bro, hey, look, we cool, but not that cool, homie. No.
Be a bitch. That's all there is to it, guys, and you're all good.
You don't say that shit no more though, right? Because he's like, okay, you're right. That shit is kind of gay, But let's go. Morgan Spooner in the building. Top set, good to see you, my man. Hopefully the felt is treating you well. Top set out there in South Beezy. Marquell in the building. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Let's go. Daby Cap, take us.
All right, so here's what I'll do. I can go to my next game, guys. I have a lot of graphics. There are a lot of really good college basketball games out here today, so I don't want to just stick to my bets. I can go to one more of mine.
Yours, we'll go around. And fellas, if we don't have action, just skip it because we got a lot to talk about. So if you got something to say that's important, go ahead. But if you don't got action on it, fuck the game. Let's move on. Next, where we going, Daby Cap?
Let's do this one right here, man. Hold on, let me look at the times really quick on my bets. So 11, 1, 1. Okay, so I got one at 11 and a couple at 1. Let's go ahead and go to this 11 o'clock one right here. It's going to be Georgia taking on Ole Miss if I can find the graphic. There we go.
Georgia, Ole Miss. It's right up in our boy Stacks right in his corner, right? Georgia, Ole Miss. Huh? We talking. Hey, I just told my boys. I talked to someone from Atlanta. They said, "Fuck, we're Comer. They're from Comer, Atlanta." And you know where that is? Or Coma, Georgia. You know where that is, Stacks?
Yeah, I'm about to say that's not Atlanta.
No, yeah, my fault. I'm fucking it up. But yeah, I said, oh, my boy.
But that's what they do, though. Anywhere close to Atlanta, they like scream Atlanta. They not from Atlanta.
They said, I'm from Atlanta, I'm Atlanta. Then I started getting the information, and it said Comer, Georgia. I said, well, where's this at? It's also about an hour outside Atlanta. I go, oh, okay. See, my boy, I said he's from Atlanta. He called me out. He said, it's got to be Augusta. He goes, oh.
Yeah, because if you from down here, it's personal.
Yeah.
Like, it's real deal.
The next person I talked to from that area did do exactly what you said they do. I'm from Atlanta until I got the information.
They always say that because everybody want to be from Atlanta.
Bro,
let's go.
This should be easy for everybody right here with Matty Ice. 150 likes, he'll drop his full card. He has been doing nothing but winning, so smash that like. Here we got 2 SEC schools. I guess last one was SEC. I didn't even realize we're staying SEC. Just happens to be early games.
Sure, Cap, sure.
I mean, I do like the SEC, but when it comes to college basketball, the fucking Big 12 is where it's at. And just let you know, but that's
Oklahoma, Texas, and shit, right?
Houston, baby, Houston.
Oh yeah, first half Houston, huh?
Yeah, I tell you every time I bet it, you don't even got to know. I don't tell you guys that. You should just fucking know that it's a bet. And yeah, today it is too. Anyways, Georgia, sitting at 12-1 on the season, taking on 11-2 Ole Miss. And if Ole Miss feels familiar for people in this chat and on this panel, it's because we were right there against them last week with Memphis. Shout out to Memphis for being my only motherfucking bet that cashed on Saturday. It was not a good day for me. But this is an Ole Miss team that I've already made money on this season. If it wasn't for, talking it out with Wine Time, I would have been as comfortable with Memphis last week because I like this Ole Miss team. They got length. They got good guard play. And I think they're going to be a much better team than they've been in years past. And then you look at Georgia on the other side. Look, I know Georgia is coming in at 12-1 right now, but Georgia has not played anybody like 300 and something strength of schedule. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but they haven't been tested at all. I mean, I guess you could say they got a good win against Notre Dame. But let's be honest, Notre Dame has been a bad basketball team for 2 years now. They're not good. So that's not that big of a deal. And
they got some white boys over there that can stroke it though from the perimeter, no?
Notre Dame?
Yeah.
I don't know about anymore. You're thinking about 3 years ago, Notre Dame. I don't know about right now.
You still got that coach?
Yeah, I think it's the same coach still. Yeah.
He's a coach. That's a coach.
I'm telling you, last 2 years they struggled. But Ole Miss here, I think it's a good spot to bounce back after taking a real tough loss to Memphis. I mean, they got physically embarrassed against Memphis. That's what happened because Penny Hardaway went in the locker room and challenged Memphis' physical ability in that game, and they came out and showed it. Now, the same thing has to happen for Ole Miss. You're finally coming back home here. You're taking on a conference opponent who's also 12-1. So I'm taking Ole Miss here. I got them first half, personally, just because I think they're reeling from that Memphis loss and they come out angry. They come out, firing away. So Ole Miss first half here. Any thoughts or bets here? One time.
I got nothing on this one. I stayed away from this. I don't know these teams too well. So yeah, I'm staying clear off this one.
Dax, this is your area, man. Talk to him.
I bet it.
What you want?
Yeah, I bet this game. I bet Ole Miss. I bet it early. I got -4.5. I wanted to get first half full game. I know my team. I hope they win, but they're not. Ole Miss coming off that embarrassing loss.
Oh, shit.
First game at home in a conference game. This is a smash spot. I got Ole Miss full game -4.5. No, -4.
It didn't even click to me until you just said, I know my team. I forgot Georgia, man. That's your team right there. So the fact you're on Ole Miss makes me feel good. Big Show said college basketball still exists. Bro, you're talking about like the best thing to possibly bet money on. I'm telling you right now.
Big Scott's on the right side, Georgia +4. And I will admit, like, even just right now, talking gets me kind of like antsy, and I'm kind of a little upset that I don't know as much as I should know, And last time we had the show, I ended up watching college basketball all day, and it was good until the referees get involved in the last couple minutes of the game. But it's more intriguing. It's more entertaining. It's just more heart, more physicalness, more want to than the NBA. So
you also don't have to worry about players being out every game because they.
Yeah, I mean, look at last night, Kyrie. How the fuck you don't play against Cleveland? How the fuck you don't play against your old team, bro? Like, he just decided he didn't need to play last night. So yeah, so that's.
Last thing I'll wrap up on this one is just Ole Miss is in my opinion, a much better basketball team. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the records might be close, and you might think SEC. I don't think these teams are comparable. Georgia's had 328th strength of schedule. I got the number in front of me finally. And I'm not saying Ole Miss has played any, world beaters, but they beat Louisville, Colorado State. They had that game against Purdue where they played them tough.
What's Georgia's record?
12-1.
They're 12-1 and a 5.5-point dog. That should tell you something. And our guy is going against his team. Come on now.
And there's one more thing. One more thing I use in college. If you notice, like when the bowl games come around and teams be at home, they usually follow suit. Take example like Oregon. They got smacked by Ohio State, then the basketball team that turned around got smacked by Illinois. Yeah. Like the teams follow suit.
That should be lingering over.
What you said?
That should be lingering over to the.
Like Ole Miss, they just blew something out. They're gonna be hyped this week. Now it's gonna fall over to college. Watch.
Yeah, Ole
Miss. Linger over.
It was pretty hype yesterday, right? Ole Miss, little Jackson Dart. Dart was looking like an NFL player. Shout out to our guy Ixnizzle in the building, Mr. Bless him. Big time. Big time Puff Sports Radio, and also Who Banging Sports Talk with the live sweat. Be sure to check out our guy Ixnizzle and the crew with Wine Time, Jimmy G, Dylon, and that's about it. I know you run with another motherfucker, but we ain't talking about that guy. No, I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead. I felt like I was leaving someone out, and I'm like, oh yeah, I am. Talk to our guy. Talk to him, Cat. Where are you trying to go?
So next one, Wine Time. I'll let you choose the next one. I did want to say this though. Now it's 10-5. I looked down. Looks like Florida jumped out early, quick on Kentucky. And I'll tell everybody this, as somebody who bets first half a lot, Kentucky will fuck you in the first half. They are not a first half basketball team. So if you maybe liked it and didn't bet it and get a better live number, look at it, because Kentucky's a full game basketball team. But we do already got a 3 from Clayton Jr. So that's 1 of 3. So I'll take that right there. On our way. Let's move. Wine time. What you want?
Today we will give out
let's go right to Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yes.
All right.
But also no, because we're on opposite sides since you haven't fucking. This is man. Never mind. Go ahead, bro. This is your game to start.
Yeah. I've been watching this UCLA team pretty hard. I've kind of been talking about them week in and week out. It seems like they played every single Saturday. We've had this show. Man, they go on some really good runs. Sometimes this team looks like a top 5 team in the nation. They've got one of the best coaches in the nation. All these players, when they want to play and they want to play for their coach, man, do they show up. They failed to do it a full 2 halves. Even at 11-2, very impressive start to the season. They just beat Gonzaga. They lost to North Carolina the game before that. They should have won that game. Wild that they actually lost that game. Nebraska, I think this is going to be more of a hostile environment than we've seen in the Big Ten so far this year. We've seen attendance being very low in these Big Ten games, especially in Southern California and USC, UCLA. Fans just aren't showing out to these games. As we get more into the season, fans are going to come out. In this place like Lincoln, Nebraska, these fans are going to show out. Nebraska being 11-2 going into this, their schedule been pretty weak so far. That's why they're not ranked or anything like that. But I just think they have an edge here. I know where Cabs is going in this, and I honestly could understand why. But full game, I just think Nebraska's going to have the edge in this one, because I haven't seen – I don't know if UCLA is going to play 2 full halves against a good, gritty Nebraska team. They've got a really good guard over there. His name's Bryce Williams. This kid, look for him to get off right here. If UCLA can shut this kid down somehow, force other guys to beat you, it's going to be tough. But this kid, Bryce Williams, man, he's the real deal. He's shooting 51% from the field. He's averaging 19.5 points a game right now for Nebraska. Really good guard out there. I think he's going to have a good game today. So, yeah, I'm on Nebraska. I'm on him full game, guys. I got him in on a money line, -135. I think it's the right play in this one. I didn't take anything in this first half or anything. I would lean to UCLA in the first half. I'm not going to lie, because I do think it's going to be a 1/2 each kind of game of basketball. But I just think in the second half, the home court advantage is going to really kick in for Nebraska. These fans are going to be up. That's what I'm hoping for out there, at least. And they're going to give them the edge in this one. Give me Nebraska on the money line, -135 full game.
You guys got to pay attention, because now we got our guy.
2
Stack.
people.
We got our guy Stacks fading his team, and we got our guy Wine Time fading his team. Pay the fuck attention. Let's go.
We got 2 people fading their own teams. And honestly, this is one of my 7 bets here. Crazy that it just aligns like that. Last thing I want to do is be on the opposite side of somebody fading their own team. And look, somebody in the chat put it, home court matters that much in Nebraska. They don't got anything but fucking cornfields. That's why they're called the fucking corn huskers. There ain't shit to do in Nebraska. Yeah, home court matters, and it's going to be, an electric environment, right? What I will say, though, and here, let me put some more negative energy out there for UCLA. They just beat – who'd they just beat, right? One time, what was their last game? Gonzaga. They just got done beating Gonzaga, so this is like what you would call a letdown spot. If there's ever a letdown – if it's a real thing, this is it, right? Okay, so now let me tell you guys why I bet UCLA first half. 1, they shouldn't be a fucking underdog against this Nebraska team who, again, like I said against Georgia – hasn't fucking played anybody, okay? I know Nebraska only has 2 losses, but their 2 losses are against the only 2 decent teams that they've even played. You look at what they did against Michigan State, they couldn't even fucking score, right? They lost by 37 to a good Michigan State team, but not a great Michigan State team, right? Let me be clear. And this is a good UCLA team, not a great UCLA team, like you just said. This is not somebody I put, making a run or anything like that. But what I like to bet, and Dutch, you know this, is a team with defense early in a college basketball game. And that's what UCLA has, and that's what travels, right? You can go on the road and you can lock people down. You can switch your, half court press, full court press. UCLA's got the number 6 or number 4 defense in the nation, depending on where you look at it. And I think they're going to give Nebraska problems early. All right. So you're going to give me plus 1 point with one of the best defenses in college basketball in the first half. I'm always going to take it. So that's where I'm at.
I like it.
Anything from you, Stacks? Oh, G Stacks getting love in the building too. Action Jackson getting a lot of love from the chat. Res Mob in the building. Good to see you, my dude.
I hope so, Big Scott. If you've done that, you'd be up 104 units in college basketball the last 3 seasons. So you're fucking welcome.
Yo, I know I don't got nothing on this game, but that was the hardest shit ever trying to twist this blunt without putting it on camera.
Bro, I put it on camera. It don't matter.
It's not Medicaid, so I ain't want to do that.
You good.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing no fucking hour show with not smoking. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I didn't want to do it on camera, being that's not Medicaid.
Yeah. I was actually just gonna hit the bong and shit. Oh, Bobby hitting his bong, choking out on you guys for like 30 minutes. I don't. Wine time hits the bong.
He said 3 years.
Dude, that's Judge said, no lie. That's the only thing I smoke is the bong. That's it.
Yeah, you hit it a lot better than I do. The bong chokes me out, and I got like a little one. You got like a fucking. I can tell you. You know, I got the. You know, you're like my.
I got like 6 different ones in my closet. I got an Illy in there too. I haven't brought out in a while though.
So you don't roll planes? You just hit the bong?
I don't know. I mean, I'll always smoke one. You know what I mean? In San Antonio, you know, I always smoke them up. I don't know why. I feel like I don't go through as much as fast.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I get more high hitting the bong. But that's just me.
No, like an 8, literally taking bong hits, an 8 will last me like 2 days. If I roll joints, 8 lasts me like 5 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Like, and you get loaded as fuck. I hit the bong all day yesterday. That's why I was kind of like, I'll just continue. I like it. I get hella loaded. I just can't stop choking.
Yeah, I know. I feel that.
Yeah, anyone that knocks the bong just don't really know, because like a good snapper will get you fucking loaded. But yeah, huh?
I don't know about the ball.
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people don't, but like, it's probably the number one stoner. I think it is. Like, I always want to play. Don't get me wrong, but you could take one snapper of some good weed and be absolutely loaded. You know. So,
all right.
Yeah, let's go. Wine time. Take us to the next. Take it, bong man, bong time. Let's go. Take us to the next one.
Oh yeah, Daby Cab's good. That's it for me. Those are my 2 college basketball plays so far. So it's up to the next one.
You got a college basketball look, Stacks?
Yeah, I definitely got one. Iowa State game.
This is a big one too, man.
Right
Today is loaded. This would have been the next one I would have taken us to also. So,
and we know that Nate's got the bong around. Motherfucker can't even roll a joint. God damn it! No, shout out to my bad nasty name in the building. A real one, most definitely, Mr. Trifecta.
I wouldn't keep going back and forth either with the guy in the chat, but Dutch keeps highlighting all the comments. 30 units last year, Big Scott. If you want,
I was like, what did Big Scott say to you? Because you all of a sudden energy just kind of changed.
You just keep highlighting him. He's like, you can guess Cab's card. I'm like, well, then good. You should make money. That's why I do this. I give it to you guys.
I'm highlighting everybody in the chat, bro. Joints all day now, especially when I start seeing this shit. You know
right. But when I highlight Lynn Belvedere, Dutch acts like somebody's shitting his Cheerios. All right.
Florida? Honestly, once Florida isn't missing right now, and they're barely like. They're going to start missing some shots here coming up right now. I'm watching this game.
Hopefully not Walter Clayton.
No more Big Scott. I got to pay attention.
There, find me, bro. I don't know why I couldn't find that shit.
Baylor, Iowa State. Right here. Talk to him, Stacks. 8.5 point spread. Good Lord. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, I'm laying it. I love Iowa State this game against Baylor, minus 8.5. At the crib, Mom, this is the Final Four team, whether people realize it or not.
They might be the best team in college basketball.
Yeah.
What happened?
I said they might be the best team in college basketball. I agree, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't think they get enough attention. Like, these boys is legit. Like, legit. And
who's the best player on the team, Stacks?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I have no clue.
That's a good thing.
I couldn't tell you.
Who are you think's the best player on their team, Cab? I just want to know who to watch today because I'm going to watch.
I'd probably say Curtis Jones, honestly.
Hey, I don't mean to keep going to where we're
Number
at.
5.
Walter Clayton hit another 3, so we got 2 of our 3 threes from Walter Clayton. Yeah, once he gets his third 3, we'll cash that prop on our Florida player, and then fuck Florida.
Stacks, I might have to tail you on this one. I wanted to move on this so bad, Iowa State. I think they're going to beat these guys by double digits at the crib, man. You know, Iowa State, this place is going to be rocking as they always are. You mentioned it. They might be. This is a Final Four team. I remember in San Antonio last year, I forgot who took them out in that game, but they were a +4 dog. and I was heavy on them money line. I was like, Iowa State's going to beat these guys outright. Iowa State ended up losing. I still like this team. I think this team's deep. They've got a lot of guys that have been playing there for a good while too. They've got a good head coach over there. And they've got a really good home crowd too that's going to show out for this one. So I might end up moving on this Iowa State with you before tip-off.
If they blow these boys out, I'm moving on Final Four for them boys.
Yeah,
I might as well get it now. Like,
yeah, they're built for that, man. They're definitely
because
built for that.
you're going to have to do it before they play Houston. You're going to have to.
Yeah.
Whenever they beat Houston, you ain't going to get the same number.
For sure. Yeah, 100%.
So I don't like doing this because it was nice and all fucking kumbaya, like we were all fucking holding hands and chanting at the beginning. Well, I'm not on the same side here with Justin either. Good news is like always, we can both cash.
First half.
I think that this fucking game should be set at 6.5. I do think that Iowa State, I just said it. I agree with what you said. That's why I said it. I think they might be one of the best, if not the best team in the nation. They definitely have a chance at the Final Four and making a run this year. And Baylor hasn't been that great. And we saw what happened against Gonzaga. I mean, Baylor's been good. Don't get me wrong. But we saw what happened against Gonzaga in the first game of the year, you know, on national television for everyone. Here's the thing, though. These teams take time to mesh, right? Norchad Omier coming in from Miami. I'm not going to go over all the players coming in, but basically you got who? Like, you got Jaden Nunn and then Langston Love are the two returners. I guess they got a couple more if I go through it, but Jeremy Roach is a big player for them, right? Came in from Duke. And like I said, I'm not going to go through all the players, but you've got to give them just a little bit of time to mesh. And I think we've started to see the quality basketball that this Baylor team can play, especially last game against Utah, 81-56. That's a big win against a not terrible Utah team. And I, as much as I respect Iowa State and I respect their home court, one of the hardest places to play in college basketball, give me Baylor. I got +5 in the first half. Are you kidding me? I can't not take it.
Stacks, talk to him, my man, about this game. Chip wants to hear a little bit more. He said we keep interrupting you. You got anything else you want to say on this Iowa State game? Fire back on the first half.
Personally, I love your angles usually about first half. But my thing is, at Iowa State, if anything, I would think you would want the full game. That way maybe the back door would be open.
Right.
The first half, I think these boys are going to come out hot. They just blew out Colorado on the road. In Colorado. And Baylor, I don't really think Baylor like that. Like, I think they all right. They're going to go to the tournament, but they're not winning the Big 12. I don't see them sniffing the Sweet 16. Like, I just think they're overrated. I think they're going to get blown out tonight.
My problem is I think, and this is weird to say because I like Norchad Omier a lot. I liked him at Miami a lot. I just don't feel like he's like a true big. It's a weird thing to say because he puts up points, and he does good on the glass, but the team just feels small built around him. I don't want to feel small built around a big. You know what I mean? So
you just said Iowa State's the best team in the country before that, though. Maybe.
I'm talking about Baylor.
Dutch. Oh, you're talking about Baylor? My fault.
Norchad Omier plays for Baylor.
Okay, my bad.
No, you're good.
I like Jeremy Roach, though. Man. I think he's nice, It's hard to get a good point in the damn NBA, let alone college basketball. But yeah, man, this is an intriguing game. It seems like Iowa State, a lot of love for Iowa State. We had our boy Stephen Harrison come through and say he's on Baylor. He thinks they're getting healthy now. So
I just moved on Kentucky live +130, guys. Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to get that in really quick.
Nice.
I like it. I like giving it our guy wine time. It's his time, man. He's giving us not only the live college football play, and now he's giving you a live play already. So
it's down to +110 now. Damn. I don't know. I'm not live's always ahead of me by like 10 seconds.
All I need one more 3 from Walter Clayton, and then I want Kentucky to run away with this shit.
I know Baylor definitely looks the part. I mean, they have in the past couple of years, Rez. They look the part. They just when they get out there, it's like, wait.
This is not the same Baylor team as last year, man. Not the same Baylor team as last year.
They're not.
No, they're still good, but they're not what they were. I don't know, Rez. I liked their team last year. I don't think they played to their full potential last year. Maybe like Jacoby Walter, Jaden Nunn, Love. Like I thought they had some players there. So Anyways, we keep it rolling. Dutch, I didn't know I didn't know we for sure had a fifth coming through today. I thought C-Mac was the possible fifth, but now it looks like we do if you want to bring him up. Intro.
Yeah, man, it's a starting five. C-Mac's come through. He's going to be the sixth man. We a little small today. We ain't got too much. Daby Cows, no fucking three-pointers from your ass today. You got me in the paint, rebound. This guy wants to be KP. He wants to be, Well,
You're going to hurt my knees, bro.
Cat did have 20 rebounds last night, and so I mean, you can rebound still and shoot the three. But we're gonna bring in. I think he might have to play the four for us today. Our boy, you can find him Tuesday nights. Another piece of that MMA podcast I was talking about on Tuesday nights, right here on Puff Sports Radio. Also, slides through on the sesh. You can find him throughout the week on Betting with the Bag. Our guy, Billy the motherfucking Kid. Let's go.
Oh.
Billy, what up?
What up? Dutch
What up,
said
Billy?
last time the plays were good, but I ain't roll up no weed on the show, so I had to, come prepared this time.
My man. Good to see you, Billy.
Right.
Anything? I don't know if you've seen what we've been talking about so far. We're kind of sticking in the college realm right now. So anything that we've talked about or anything else in college that you want to touch on, let's hear it, my man.
Yeah, I got a mid-major game coming up at 2:30. This one might go under the radar, but it's a good value spot for me here. Presbyterian's about to take on Gardner-Webb. Big South action here. It's conference tournament, not conference tournament, but conference season time here in the new year. And if you know anything about Presbyterian, you know that they fucking suck on the road. They're 1-7 straight up on the road this year. Gardner-Webb, they lost a game earlier this week, but it was like an 11:30 in the morning, afternoon game. This is the bounce back spot for them. They're about to put some boots to ass for them. If you wanted to take the money line, take the money line minus 164. I like the team total 74.5 minus 120. Good money, man. They're one of the best teams in the Big South. If you don't know nothing about Daryl Simons, you better get used to see the day, man. He be hooping out there like Anthony Simons, no pun intended. Always good action here on these Saturday cards where we can get these mid-major schools that we usually don't get to see on a regular week.
My man. One time, what was the play? Just again, I apologize. I got a text. What was the
Gardner-Webb beating Presbyterian 2:30 Big South action?
So Gardner-Webb and then laying the spread.
Bro, that happened so fast.
Kentucky has taken the lead 28-26 here,
You're
fellas.
fucking
Let's
kidding, bro. They
fucking
were
get
down
out.
by 11 points.
Just
Like,
gave out that plus 140. Let's go, baby. Let's
Kentucky's
go.
up 5.
I love how nice around here.
Bro, they were down by 11, like 3
Dude,
minutes.
it was a quick run, dude. It was literally 2 buckets and one's then a 3-ball. It was crazy, dude.
When I was listening to y'all, I was so confused when he said 1 plus 130. Then I'm listening to Brez, and he said Gardner-Webb, and I'll tell you about that in a second because I got a text about Gardner-Webb. And then I'm like, wait a minute, Kentucky up. Why are y'all talking about Kentucky losing? I'm like, am I watching the old game or something? Like,
Dude, crazy
Going
run.
on,
I think it was an 11-0 run right there.
yeah, Kentucky up 5 right now.
16-0.
Wow.
That's fucking stupid. Hey, Walter Clayton, hit that third three really quick, and then y'all don't have to score again the rest of the game.
And we got mid-major action. We got it. Don't get no bigger than the Kentucky, right? We got Kentucky game. We got the Iowa State really high rate. We got the Georgia game going. We got a lot of different action today. We're going to transition here to the NBA here shortly.
I can get through the last couple quick. I mean, there's a lot of really good college basketball games today.
Yeah, let's get to the NBA here. So let's go, Cap.
Okay, what was your text real quick, Stacks, if you had a text on that game? And then let's
Gardner-Webb.
Yeah, I got Gardner-Webb in a parlay with Cincinnati. Both money line parlay.
I like
A friend of mine, I didn't cap neither one of them, but a friend of mine texted me that this morning. Said take Gardner-Webb and Cincinnati money line.
Mid-major shit that you don't even know where the fucking school's located at, and 2 people on the same shit, so you know that shit.
That's why when you said Gardner-Webb, and then I see Kentucky winning, I was like, damn, I'm high as shit. Like, I'm so confused.
Gardner-Webb. Where is Gardner-Webb located?
Bro,
I have no clue.
don't ask questions like that. Nobody knows the answer to that.
Somebody in the chat does.
It's located in the Gardner-Webb. Speaking of the
Somebody
chat,
said that their mom taught at Gardner-Webb when they went to
Billy.
where's that comment at? Lex Steele said his mom taught at Gardner-Webb when he went to
North Carolina, guys.
North Carolina. See, look,
That's what I
man.
said. I
Little
told you
knowledge,
guys
little
that.
knowledge ain't hurt nobody, Cav. Little knowledge ain't hurt nobody. Run up them likes. We got our guy Matty Ice gonna drop his whole card when we get to 150. If you could go to Pub Sports Radio, retweet the show live. It really helps us out on Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you call it. If you have an account, go like and retweet the show. And
make it happen. We got a couple more college basketball games here. Hopefully, you guys don't have anything negative on the other side here on this one, because obviously I'm not going to not talk about this game here. Texas taking on Texas A&M. How would I possibly pass it? Both the teams sitting at 11-2, right? Texas not even in the top 25 though with their 11-2. That comes down to strength of schedule and the two step-up games they played, they lost. Going into A&M, right? This is going to be a hostile environment, and after losing in football. This is a little different than Stacks was talking about. He was talking about when the games happen like back to back. There's been enough time in between A&M and Texas here. I think this is a great spot for A&M to let out frustration, on a rival that they just lost to in football, because A&M is hands down a better basketball squad here, right? They have the returning players, whether you're talking about Wade Taylor, Radford, right? I think Coleman's hurt. But they have the returning production, whereas this Texas team is still doing what I was talking about with Baylor. They're still getting to know each other. They're still meshing. Texas is young too. A lot of young players on this Texas squad traveling to what is going to be an extremely intense environment here. I've told you guys how I bet A&M though. So obviously I don't only bet first half, right? I got Kentucky full game. We got the prop full game. But A&M with Buzz Williams and this defense, it's first half all the way, especially because Texas is going to be confused early. I'm telling you right now, Texas is going to struggle on offense early in this basketball game. If they cover the spread, it will be late. And I think A&M wins the game either way if you're looking for a money line parlay. But give me the Aggies in the first half right here. What do you guys got on this one?
I got nothing in this one, Cal. I'll skip this one over my guy Billy B.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. This is like picking between this is like rolling the dice, bro. Like this.
No. Matchup. It's not. Hold on. If he did it,
Texas has just as enough talent as anybody else in the country.
No, okay.
Who's to say they don't? This. How much of a travel is this really? I mean,
listen though, Billy, do it with me. Let's play matchups really quick. Are you taking Johnson or are you taking Taylor?
It's not about matchups, bro. It's about situational.
Just answer the question. Are you taking Johnson or are you taking Taylor?
Bro, obviously, Texas A&M's number 13 in the country, and Texas isn't ranked. One team is
I'm not
better
talking about teams. I'm talking about players, bro. I'd name two guards.
One team has better players on the other team because they're ranked 13th in the country, and the other team isn't ranked. Obviously, one team has better players than the other team. It's just a situational spot, bro. Who knows? I think you're right on the first half, but full game wise, bro, I just don't know, bro. Like, this is a very close game, man. Like, I just don't see a whole lot of edge or value in this one.
If one team has clear better players and they're at home in an extremely hostile environment, then how is there not? That's just confusing.
We bet the NBA every day. You know how many times in the NBA the better team
the
loses?
NBA, bro. This is college.
I'm just saying the college basketball
more in this sport than any other sport.
Don't let them bug you.
I'm just
saying, though, bro. This is great.
We only have 5 reposts on our thing right here. So let's go to X real quick, guys. Let's make it happen here. Let's go to X and let's retweet. I actually just retweeted it. All right. So I was number 5. So not even the starting fucking 5 has retweeted it. So let's take a moment, everyone in the panel, everyone in the chat, and let's retweet the show on X. And let's try to, let's hang around for about 25 more minutes here, and we'll get to some games. I like the back and forth bickering.
I like the under is what I'm saying, Dutch. Texas A&M is never a candidacy to be fucking smoking out another team by a bunch of points. And Texas, Daby is definitely right, bro. You definitely go matchup by matchup. Hey, bro, I ain't even gonna argue that. If I had to say the best bet on the game, I think that's the under. I think this is gonna be a dog crawl under 142. I would take Texas team total under 68.5 or 67.5. Like, I think those would be the best bets in the game.
I'm liking that Leonard Porsche right there. Just kind of Leonard's just paying attention, writing shit down. And if I was, because I'm not on any of those games, that's what I'm talking right now, Leonard. Maybe a little Gardner-Webb, Ole Miss, Iowa State, a little action. I'm not mad at that. Go ahead, Cap.
If you go through here with this team too. So one thing, and look, no matter how much we go back and forth, I see people in the chat are getting opinionated too. No matter how much we go back and forth, somebody's going to be wrong. And no matter how confident people are, all of us on screen have been the most confident and lost, right? It happens for everyone. But if you go through, right, one of my favorite things about what Buzz Williams does with this team, you've got Wade Taylor playing 30 minutes, and then nobody else is playing that many minutes on this team. You've got 20 minutes, 21 minutes, 22 minutes, 17 minutes, 19 minutes, 17 minutes. They have depth, and they keep it fresh, and they play aggressive. And this is a young Texas team that has not gone up against something like this yet. So no matter what happens, I love my cap for the first half in this game with what Buzz Williams does on defense.
You have a lot of balls bet in that game, though. Out of all the games on the card, bro, that was one of them draws that I was like, man.
I thought that was a good comment. That was a good comment. My bad.
On what?
No. What's your fascination with the Aggies? His dad went to Texas A&M. He's got a picture.
Bro, do you know what my record is betting this basketball team right now this year?
I think it was.
I don't even want to say it because I don't
want
want
to. Money we've made on Texas A&M first half this year, Taylor and Daby.
You know what my record is? Like, I'm not even going to say it, but let's just say like it couldn't get better.
I love it. Let's go. Texas A&M.
Talk about
your teams like.
I went 4-4 in football this year on them, but if you count the props, I won a little money.
I like it. That until Moss went out, we're eating off of that for sure. And we were catching out the Aggies early, and then shit kind of went. And then when Reed came back, it was, a little too much hype with Reed. Let's go though. Let's get to it. What's the next game? Because we got Marquell trying to train.
We don't even got to touch on the next game. You guys should just know what it is. I'll leave it at that. If you don't know what it is and you don't know what to bet, you don't get to bet it. There's
So a game on the first half is wine time. You don't have anything to talk. Stacks, you got anything on the Houston first half?
It's got to be Houston first half, right? That's got to be the play, Daby.
Houston and BYU.
I saw that game and I said, "This stream, Daby Cab written all over it. Houston first half, race to 20, race to 10." All that.
Here's the deal, though, with this game. BYU is a good ball club, right? Like, this is a good basketball team. But what are the bookmakers supposed to do at this point? And honestly, if you haven't been betting Houston first half, I don't know if you should bet it today. I think this number, it's outrageous. But if you're sitting in a situation like me where I've cashed 80% of my bets on them and I haven't stopped betting it, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
No, I agree with you on that. If this is your first time betting on some college basketball shit and you just try to tail the boys and you just bet Houston first half, stay off that shit. But if you've been tailing for like a year and a half, like a year now of like Houston best first half team in college basketball for back-to-back seasons, then you just keep on rolling with it. But I'll say something about BYU. I didn't watch them play. I had mad money on them on the New Year's Day. They're a really good basketball team. They're highly underrated, but man, they got some punk ass motherfuckers on that team, man. And I definitely think they can get punked in Houston. Full court press, pulling up in your girl. They got this young. I don't want to sound like a dirt jerk off. They got this young little white boy at point guard, and man, he looked like the type of kid that's gonna fold under the first couple presses. And the first TV timeout you're gonna see is gonna be like 15-4.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. All right, let's transition to the NBA and we'll get it started. And let's go. We only got. I need wine time. You got action in the NBA?
Hey, let's go, baby. We're already on the board today. And guess what? I'm 3-1 now on this prop on the season. So yeah, you guys might know my bets. It's because I bet shit that fucking cashes. Walter Clayton over 2.5 threes. If you tailed it with me, we already fucking cashed. There we go.
I like it.
I got a question for you in the NBA, man. And I think it might cause for me to go smoke for this one, man. Because how many points? Too many points to bet the Utah Jazz against the Miami Heat today, man. Miami Heat are fucking shambles, bro. I didn't bet on them earlier this week and just in like a little parlay spot. And I watched them play for a full game. This was like right before Jimmy Butler got suspended. Bro, that team is dog shit, man. Like, they out here rolling Alex Burks, fucking Drew Smith, Duncan Robinson out here. I'm like, man, Tyler Hero really is the best player on this team.
Yeah, Tyler Hero, he can catch fire. They did just suspend Jimmy Butler for 7 games, so we
I got a
shall.
bet in the game.
I can't. You got a bet in the. Take this BYU Houston graphic out. I don't think we got a graphic for the Miami game, but we don't need that college graphic up, Cap. Please. Let's go. Where are we going at in this Miami Utah game?
Yeah, it's not my trend. I'm sure people who follow LJ is actually his trend, and it's undefeated and it's serious. And I've told it every single time. It's something to do with the Miami Heat. Hold up, it's gonna sound crazy because I ain't into trends like when the snow falls, but when the Miami Heat lose by, I want to say like 9 points or 10 points, the next time they go on court, it's smack. They just did it against, I want to say the Pelicans, maybe. I don't know who it was against. I just know the trend. I know the trend say the Heat. I know 2 people I trust very much. LJ is one of them. I'm sure he's going to be on the show sometime today talking about it. That's the only reason why I didn't make it an official play, but I bet it. And it hasn't lost. Why wouldn't I? I got the Heat at -7.5.
So I don't have a play on this game, but I definitely wouldn't be looking Utah like our boy Billy said. Now, Utah does have guys that can put the ball in the bucket, but at the end of the day, like Miami just suspended Jimmy. You would think they're gonna rally around him. Like they don't want no one on their team like that.
10 points, bro. 9.5, bro. Where are we doing that at, bro? When is Miami laying double digits, bro? This is
He said 7. It's up to 9 now. Yeah, I just see it now.
I'm saying, but that's the thing. That don't tell y'all something. The Heat laying double digits.
Yeah,
that's not a trap line. Like they begging for y'all to take the Jazz. Begging.
They're begging motherfuckers to stop putting the Heat in their parlays, and they want motherfuckers to start betting that 10. They're going backdoor cover, bro. It's Utah all day, man.
All right, well, I'll tell you one thing. Sitting up here, for any of y'all who got LJ, I don't have his number. So if y'all on screen got his number, contact him before you bet the Jazz. That's all I got to say.
I hear you, my man. I hear you. We got one on the Miami side, one on the Utah side. So let's go, Cap. Let's get this Phoenix Suns Indiana Pacer game up. We got some money to talk about. Here's some good money right here.
Bro, I'm fucking God, I needed to start like that. I need Kentucky to lock in now. I need to go 2-0, bro. I mean, that shit cashed in the first half. We could have fucking laddered that, but whatever, man. I'll take the money.
Good shit. Do we have Phoenix and Indiana graphic?
Yeah.
Good shit on the prop. And let's go Wildcats. I'm on the Indiana Pacers. I bet it last night -120. It's -130 or -1.5 right now. I just took the money line at -120. Indiana's playing good basketball, guys. They're playing really good basketball. I just think they're better than Phoenix. Phoenix is still trying to incorporate Booker back in. Bill's in and out. Nurkic is obviously hasn't been playing. Phoenix, if you watch them, they're just not a good basketball team. Everyone thought Tyus Jones was going to come in there and really fix it at a point guard. I thought it would help them. I thought they would be better, but I don't know what it is in Phoenix, but whatever the fuck they're doing, it ain't working, and you can tell. When you got KD, Booker, Bill, and some talent around them too, Grayson Allen, it's just not clicking, and it is clicking for an Indiana Pacers team we've seen play at extreme high level, and they're kind of back to doing that now. Hallie just, Scooby-Doo looking motherfucker just finally, 33 and 15, starting to look like the old Hallie a little bit. So I like the Pacers here a lot today. Only one game back at the crib. But I'm not really worried about that, to be quite honest with you. I just don't think Phoenix is that good of a basketball team. We've been getting a lot of value on Indiana these last couple of weeks, and we're just going to continue to. And I have a prop in this game. We'll do the cream of the prop parlay here in a little bit. But most definitely Indiana Pacers. They beat them already in Phoenix by 9 early this season. I don't think it's no get right. They're not going to go to Indiana and beat them. Indiana is a hungry team who started off extremely slow and playing really, really good basketball. So Indiana Pacers -1.5 is good money against these lame-ass Phoenix Suns. What you think about this one, White House?
Yeah, interesting game right here. Yeah, the Phoenix Suns, a team that I haven't backed all season long. I don't have any interest in watching their games. If you ask me, man, the best chance they had to win a title was when CP3 was there. Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Ayton. That was when he was playing his best basketball, was in Phoenix. That guy's still trash, though. But that was the best chance they had to win a NBA Finals. And if you ask me, they go and grab Beal, they grab KD. all these superstars. And I mean, it's gotten them nowhere. It's gotten them 3 different head coaches in 3 years. I could only look the Indiana Pacers here. I'm not going to look back the Phoenix Suns here. No way, but I'm off this game, guys. This isn't anything I have a play in. But I like where Dutch is going with the Pacers.
Oh, you got any?
No, I want to say to Dutch, bro. Shout out to Dutch for saving me some bread, because the first time that these two teams played, we was on stream and I had a 3-leg parlay, and the last leg was the Suns. And Dutch was like, "I don't know, bro. I would throw a little bit of money and hedge down the leg, B." And what ended up happening? The fucking Suns ended up blowing like some fucking. They're like 8.5-point favorites. Dutch is on to something. I think Indiana just matches up well.
Yeah, they were getting 6.5 in that game, and they went outright. So
bro,
yeah.
Crazy, bro. And I think you and Jim were like, bro, just hedge it. Just do it for us, hedge it. And I actually really did hedge it. And they won outright.
Bro, if I was on first half, I'd be sweating this shit hard wine time. I thought about it too.
And Phoenix just isn't a good basketball team. They're really not. Can they catch fire? It's all about fits. And Bradley wanted to go to Miami before he went to Phoenix. So get his ass to Miami, man. Whatever you got to do, get his ass. You got anything on this one, Stacks?
Nah, not yet. But I'm gonna be on KD's points. But I'm gonna look at it the lowest possible plus money.
Baby.
I had seen.
Let's go, Kentucky.
Homie of mine. Yeah, I seen that one time.
Sorry, my bad, Stacks.
Nah, I was catching it when you were saying it, and then I got distracted until Dutch said me. But a friend of mine texted me a report about KD after the last game, and he was taking the blame for the loss. So I kind of feel like I'm gonna take his points today.
Yeah, I like KD. The problem with KD though, OG, is
the hairline.
He get too many turnovers, bro. Especially in
the
Bro, so many turnovers. It's like he shoots a jump shot and he gets double team turnover.
I'm like, and they start pressing in that fourth quarter, and this motherfucker just and then I just like, bro, KD, man, stop dribbling the motherfucking basketball, goddamn it. Either run a play for this, have him pull up. Because
when you bet his prop, you gotta hold your nose. You can't watch it.
Yeah,
I think his game is becoming a little bit outdated in this new NBA, bro. He takes too many jump shots.
Yeah, I mean, he just can't put the ball on the floor, really. He's just too tall, and they get up underneath him, and he just clumsy as fuck when it comes down to it. Wine time, take us to a game in the NBA, my man.
Yeah, let's go to Chicago, guys.
We have to do graphics right now.
You guys send me your NBA graphics in the morning, because we do.
Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, I mean, Knicks coming off. I gave out Knicks yesterday on Jimmy's show plus 160. Man, they had the lead in the fourth quarter. Just an epic, crazy run. Not going against them in the other way. Unfortunately enough, they're on a back-to-back here, man. Thibodeau plays these guys a lot of minutes every single game. These guys are going to be tired out there in Chicago, if you ask me. I'm on Chicago here, guys. I'm on the money line. I want to see what I gave out on Twitter this morning really quick, just to give you a more accurate number.
You owe somebody money or something one time? I ain't hear nobody say Chicago Bulls money line in a minute.
For real, guys. And I'm also later on when we give out these player props, I'm going to be on a player prop in this one. I think Levine's going to get off in this one. I'm going to be on his threes in our little player prop. But I think Chicago's going to take care of business today. New York was playing some really good basketball the last couple of weeks. Ended last night. They're on a back-to-back here. I think they're going to be tired in Chicago. I'm not going to take the points in my pocket. I'm just going to take the money line here. I want to give you an accurate number here. I gave out this morning. I gave out Chicago Bulls money line at, let's see, my bad. Plus 170. That's all day long here. I lost my money on the Knicks plus 160 yesterday. I'm going to get it back here with the Bulls. They're going to get it out right here in Chicago. Plus 170 on the money line, guys. Let's go. That's probably my best bet of the day.
That's crazy. So as you see, we have two graphics, and it's these two. So I do have a bet on this game. I don't know why I didn't click when you said Chicago, but the one thing I had the Knicks plus 4.5 last night, and I said I'm taking them. Whoever they played, they gave that game away.
They gave it away, man. I thought they were going to win that game outright in the fourth. Like I was like, they're playing good basketball, man. They just fell apart, and I think they're just getting there.
Him. That's
they outscored by 18 in the fourth quarter, and it was mainly by Wiggins, who had 4 3-pointers, right? So the shit was disgusting. I think they come out pissed the fuck off and beat a team who went to New York and beat them. Actually started out really hot against this team in New York earlier this year, and we're up by, I believe, 18 at half, 14 at the end of one, I believe. So now I think they come out knowing they gave away
free throws
in the city who they should have won. I got -2.5 first half. You know, you got the revenge factor. They went into Madison Square Garden and already beat them. They're clearly a better team than Chicago. I'm not mad at the money line there. I think the Knicks could tire down, but I think they're going to be pretty pissed off. OKC is a team that they wanted to go in there and beat. Obviously, Hartenstein on the other side. They outplayed them for fucking 3 quarters, and it wasn't close. It looked like I was clearly on the right side. And it looked like Weinstein was going to cash his money line, and they get outscored 18 in the fourth quarter and give it away. I think they show up ready to go. They did play 40-plus minutes last night, so I get wine time with the full game. But I like the Knickerbockers here, -2.5 first half.
Yeah, I like where you're going on that first half. And honestly, it's crazy for me to fade the Knicks. I said on Jimmy's show, this is, I think, could potentially be the best starting five in all basketball complete. If you ask me, I love their starting five they have out there. If you look at their scoring numbers too, this is a good basketball team the Knicks have. Just is Thibodeau going to run these guys out before they get into the playoffs, kind of like we did last year? That's my question. But and he's never gonna just take us. He's gonna continue to play them minutes. That's the thing too. He's never gonna just stop them and get them out of the game.
The crazy thing is, bro, they really do have depth, bro. Like they have guys like Tyler.
Yeah, they've got a good bench too. I do like their bench here. Yeah, like I said, like the first half, I get exactly where Dutch is saying they're gonna come out here pissed off. I just think towards the fourth quarter, towards the end of the game, they're gonna start wearing down. And yeah, I could take the +6, but I'm just going to take the money line. I just think in Chicago, they're going to take care of business here.
One thing I don't like about Chicago, though, let me tell you this: you have you got Cody White, right? You got White, you got Levine, and you got Giddey. Now, all those guys can score, right? Every one of those guys can score, but all 3 of those guys can't play defense. They're literally a fucking perimeter liability on the perimeter.
Yeah, but Dutch, bro.
Then you got Big Vooch down low who wants to be
on one of the worst teams in the league. You got to have the offense because last year, bro, they were one of the worst teams in the league and one of the worst teams to watch in the league. At least that they were one of the faster paced teams in the league. It makes them a little bit more watchable.
Yeah, they're actually kind of fun to watch because Giddey can move the ball. White gets hot, and Levine has one of the bigger jumpers in the game. When you watch this boy shoot, it's really nice. Like, I mean, this motherfucker, you surprised when he misses, honestly, but sometimes he just is in too much cruise control. But he got a really pretty jumper. It's like Michael Porter Jr. type shit. Let's get to it though. Nothing official from you in this one, Billy?
No, but I really wanted to talk about this Denver-San Antonio spot. If anybody didn't watch that game last night, that was the game for NBA. Yes, man, that was elite. Jokic with the 40 bomb. Wemby was going crazy. They're going back and forth. And if you thought it was good, they're running it right back again in the SA. Well, we're going to be in March. So I'm geared up for this game. I kind of like Denver -3 in a bounce back spot after losing to San Antonio last night.
Anything in this one? Big Wemby. Shout out to Wemby, man. Over 26.5 was easy last night. It was 25.5. It goes up to 26. We continue to cash off Wemby. We're getting 30 no matter what. Today, I might stay away from it just because the back-to-back, he might not even play. We'll see, though. We shall see. It's hard to beat the same team twice, and Denver's obviously a better basketball team. So I would probably take the Nuggets there. Anything from you on this one time?
Nothing for me, guys. Hey, shout out to everyone in the chat, man. Top Set movie ticket recaps. Ron Lofton, my guy right there. Hope you're having a good Saturday, hitting the bong over there in Havasu. Public Storage in there. Rick J. Peasy, my guy right there. About 45 minutes to an hour away from me, my guy. AOD's in there. Action Jackson, Lex Steel, Res Mob. Everyone in there, man. Yeah, guys, hit the like button for us. We're at 87 likes right now. 13 likes away from 100. Let's try to get to at least 100. Let's get 100, man. Let's say 100's man. Let's get to 150.
You know we're hitting this cream of the prop parlay soon too, man.
Hey, I'm not giving out no motherfucking more plays. We got that's like 87 likes and
we need at least 100. We need 125 to 150.
Already gave out his full card because obviously, he's a man of the people. Let's run up the likes. You want to see the things in life? one of the steps is showing some motherfucking love. And how you do that is hitting the motherfucking like button. It's real simple, ladies and gentlemen. So pick one motherfucking finger and hit the motherfucking like button for everyone on the panel and Puff Sports Radio who brings you content each and every day of the week. Let's get to it, though. Who has another bet in the NBA?
Memphis Golden State.
Let's go, Sax.
I got a bet of the Bucks game.
If it's a prop, though, we're gonna do the cream of the prop right here at the end. I want the number one prop at the end, but let's go.
This is a side. I do have a prop for the cream of the prop. What you said?
Milwaukee gonna get right after losing to Brooklyn after fucking 15-point favorite?
Yeah, lad. Milwaukee minus 12, lad.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, do it, bro.
Love it. And if you don't want to bet, I bet that. But if you don't want to bet it, look at the Trailblazers team total under.
Okay.
Yeah, I think after and they came all the way back against Brooklyn and to lose by 2 in that crazy ass fourth quarter there. So I think a team that should come out early. I was looking first half there. I think it could be ugly. You know,
it's gonna be like a 120 something to 90 something type shit.
Yeah, but the one comment I'll make about Milwaukee, and it's a positive and a negative, they play to their level of competition, meaning like when they're playing against the good teams in the league, they're going to show up, they're going to try to ball out. But when they play against these shitty ass teams in the league, bro, they just be on some bullshit, bro. And it's Doc Rivers, bro, and that will never change about him, man.
But they're coming off a loss now.
That's a
little bit different.
That's why
an embarrassing loss.
Mo Harris said, JP's you drink Old English? Them OEs, huh? Damn, that shit took me back. Oh, man, them Ice 800s, them Old E's. Oh, hell no. That's that straight gut rot malt liquor. No, thank you. Let's get to it, though, man. Wine Time, you got anything else in the NBA outside of a prop?
Whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm good. I got a couple totals that we can talk about. I am on the under in the Brooklyn Nets Philadelphia game. I got a 214.5. I gave it out on Twitter this morning. It's down to a 213.5 right now. I think this is going to go be a big under type of game. Market kind of agrees with me too. Looking at it, I just think Brooklyn kind of plays to the under, and this isn't going to even potentially hit 200 points. I just think it's too many points, even at 213.5. So give me the under in that spot.
I like it. Anything official from you, Billy? Here, you said Memphis and Golden State.
I gotta ask you a question though, because when I have my exotic cigar game spots, I gotta go to my man Dutch, because Dutch. A couple of years ago, Dutch went on probably the craziest NBA streak I've ever seen a straight better go on of like 25 straight games from.
I remember that. Yeah.
Essay, bro. Like we was going straight down to the essay. Dutch still ain't losing. Tell me, we bet Memphis on the money line against Golden State, right? This is the spot of spots. Everybody thinks Curry's on the shit. Golden State's back. Like, no John, no problem, right?
But Curry's out tonight, no?
I don't think. Who knows? Curry is out tonight, actually. No,
Curry's out tonight, so I think it's a small number for the Warriors, in my opinion. And Memphis had a tough game last night in Sacramento, right? A tough game. A lot of people was on Sacramento last night, or was on Memphis last night. They wanted to fade Sac, and then finally Sac came through. And shout out to the people that finally had enough faith in them, because it was a Sac spot, but it was hard to bet the Sacramento Kings, right?
It's hard to bet the Sacramento Kings. I'll just pass.
Yeah. So a tough situation here. Obviously, not much of a travel for Grizz, and the Grizz are a deep team, man. They play hard. They play real hard. I like Jaren Jackson over 32.5 points and rebounds. It's just good money. I bet that over betting. That's what I bet, and especially against a suspect front line of the Golden State Warriors. You
talk about times have changed, man. I'm coming to you with a spread play, and you're telling me to bet the prop.
I know, right? But if I had to make a pick on the side, I would think that they would step up without Curry in a nice situation, right. Low number. But I definitely think the best play in the game is Jaren Jackson over 33.5 points and rebounds. It's easy.
I do know, Dutch, if you're kind of pass around to see what games people want to talk about. Stacks gave out Stacks 1, but he said number 2 was in the NFL, and I made sure to get a graphic for us if you want to run there real quick.
All right, let's talk about this NFL game. We'll do the cream of the profit, and let's wrap this bitch up. Where are we going? Oh, this is a good game, man. This is a good game. Cincinnati laying 2.5, going to Pittsburgh. Cincinnati needs to win this football game. Absolutely has to win this football game. Talk to him, my guy.
It hurts my heart to say Pittsburgh Steelers plus 2.5. That's the second stacks play of the day. They're gonna win this game.
Hold on. Let me run it for you since you just called it. You dropped it with the stacks play of the day. Let me run it one time. That's not it. My bad, guys.
What the fuck?
I don't know how I messed that up. I mean, because they don't look anything.
That was crazy, though.
One of them has a. All right, where the fuck is the stacks? Oh, there it is. I found it.
Stacks, 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 stacks.
I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Hey, let's run up them likes. Hey, let's run up them likes, and we might give you the full clip. Run up them likes, and we might end this bitch with some titties, with some straight up milky titties, man.
We need at least 150 likes, guys.
He gave you
the
Pittsburgh Steelers plus 2.5. He likes them. They're gonna win this one outright, I think. Right? That's what you're saying?
I'll give you a prop in this game, though, bro. Jamar Chase is one touchdown away from tying the Bengals franchise record, and he needs 2 to break it. You better start searching around the props market for it, because if you look at FanDuel, that shit at minus 165, minus 170 in some places. If you go to Bet365, that shit's at minus 138. Hey, man, whatever you feel comfortable putting on it, put on it. If you wanted to do the same game parlay of Joe Burrow over 1.5 passing touchdowns, Jamar Chase anytime touchdown over 25.5 longest reception, that's always good money. I'm telling you, Jamar Chase is about to have a game today.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I hate Russell Wilson, but I think it's a little too much hype on these boys with Burrow. This defense is bad. This defense is bad.
I'm not saying they're going to win the game, bro. I'm just saying Jamar Chase is going to have a good game.
I like Jamar. Jamar dropped a touchdown last week too, so he probably still thinking about that motherfucker. I love me some Jamar.
And my thing is, if y'all know me, like, this is like a win-win situation for me. Like, I want these boys to get to the playoffs and get a little bit louder, get their little terrible towels out. I know, Super Bowl. And then if they win and Baltimore win, they play Houston. People act like they ain't in the locker room talking about it. If they lose this game and Baltimore wins, they got to play Baltimore again. They don't want to play Baltimore in Baltimore. Not in the playoffs. Trust me, they don't. They're going to win this game so they can play Houston. And then they watch. They're going to probably beat Houston. Then watch how these fans start acting. And then we fade them. And we get rich. And we get into a fight.
I think Pittsburgh might be
That's how that plays out.
I think I'm with you, Stacks. I think I might have to ride it. I already have a teaser on Pittsburgh, but I might just take them to win the game,
Because, look, like, I might be overthinking it.
Props, though, man. I'm telling you, man. Those franchise records, there's a couple of them. Derrick Henry.
No, I'm on Jamar Chase touchdown.
You know who I like is Warren. I like Warren to run the ball against these boys. Everybody talking about Najee Harris. I think Warren has a big day today, so I will maybe even find that touchdown. But definitely, I like his rushing yards today. I think he's the better running back, to be honest with you. Najee pounds, but this dude Warren can get yards.
I had Warren last week, anytime touchdown, and he scored and he got called back, and it was like plus 240. I'm 100% going to be on Warren anytime touchdown. I know it's like plus 2 something.
Nasty Nate says Bengals smacked them boys. So it's a tough game. It's a tough game, but I definitely don't think anybody's getting smacked in this division rivalry. I mean, that's really hard to come by. This motherfucker should come down to a field goal, in my opinion. That's why I definitely thought 8.5 was pretty damn juicy. Anything more than on a teaser. But let's get to it, man. Let's do the cream of the props. Let's get up out of here. We gave you guys a lot of game today. A lot of college basketball. Real quick, let's go around the horn real quick and let's get your best bet. And then I want to know what the cream of the prop is, the number one prop on the board for you guys. We'll start with our guy Wine Time, our 2 guard here. What's the best bet on the board? And then hit us with your cream of the prop, my dude?
Best bet on the board. We're gonna take Chicago Bulls plus 170 on the money line today, guys. And the player prop, I'm gonna take Zach LaVine over 2.5 threes.
My question is, bro, who do you owe money to, bro? For real, man. I'll chip in, man.
Best bet on the board. Plus, we'll say, God damn, I don't like my first half so much anymore. Last time we went up against each other, one time you got me with them Bucks. They handled it at the crib. So, but I can win my first half. You can win your full game. So let's hopefully we both cash there. And Zach LaVine is finding his shot early for my guy. Talk to him, OG Stacks. Best bet on the board. And let's get that cream of the prop.
Best bet on the board, Pittsburgh Steelers plus 2.5.
I love it.
And my prop of the day, like this gonna be a parlay.
Yeah.
So the juice don't matter, right?
Not really. Better than minus 200 would be nice.
All right. It's Michael Kazeki over 2.5 receptions. It's minus 162.
My boy, Stacks. You have no idea.
He said, fuck all about the hoops starting 5 parlay. We're gonna give you the hey. No,
played that.
This was my
I
best
paid the juice. I played a separate over 2.5 receptions. But I love that prop. I just wouldn't give it on the screen before a parlay. 100%.
My man, Billy Briz, best bet. Go ahead, Kev.
You writing this down, Dutch, so I can roll our cream of the prop thing too after? Are you writing it down right now for us? No. Okay, my bad. Is anybody writing it down? Like, because I
had it easy, but then
let me go.
Justin, what was your over 2.5 receptions for who?
Exactly for the Bengals.
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
It's actually pretty easy to remember because Wine Time said Chicago money line plus 170.
No, you don't got to write best bets down, just the props, because I want to actually put this in afterwards. I'm a bet it.
Hey, Dad, after the show, can you text it to me?
Yeah, perfect. That's what I'm getting, so we can text it, post it, so everybody has it clear.
Yeah, Billy,
I'm gonna play it.
Your best bet on the board and the cream of the prop. What's your best prop on the board?
My favorite bet on the board today is Baltimore Ravens over 1.5 total teams touchdowns in the first half. I think they get off hot in that game. It's juicy at minus 160, but hey, get in where you fit in. And we're going to rock with the birthday boy. Anytime touchdown, Derrick Henry. Come on, man. He needs one touchdown to tie the franchise record. It's his fucking birthday. Baltimore is not trying to play in the second half of this game. This screams like a bowl football game where you see like the teams just running up the score. It's minus 20.5 for a reason. You don't see that in the NFL, bro. It's a college football line, bro. They about to run up that score. It's about to be like,
what the fuck is the anytime touchdown for Henry? Is it not minus
230, bro? I'm just trying to give you.
No, what you do is look.
You bet the first half. You bet the first half straight, but for the cream of the prop parlay, we're going with the touchdown. But straight bet, you bet the first half. Anytime
and
touchdown.
Sprinkle his first touchdown. That's what you do.
No, we're not going for touchdown, bro. We want the winner, bro. Sometimes you just got to get in where you fit in. Straight bet the minus 110, but for the cream of the prop, we got to go anytime, bro. We just got to go with the winner.
Talk to him.
Wait, did Billy just give out a minus 330?
First half is minus 105. But for the cream of the prop, for the parlay, yes, we're going with the minus 330.
Didn't hear me say make it minus 200 or better, did he, Dutch?
No, we're going with the winner. Whatever book has minus 330, you got a fucked up book, bro.
We're gonna get plus 150 today.
You could get it for minus 230.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes. All right. Let's go, Daby Cat. Let's go. We gotta get up out of here. So talk to him.
Okay, I got you.
I'm trying to give you all a winner, bro.
No, whatever. We're gonna win. Let's win the bet. That's all that matters.
The fucking bet first, man. Worry about the odds later.
Just make sure Billy's is the 5th leg you put on there, so it looks like it really juices it up. Because if you put that bitch on there as the second, you'll be like, "Why shouldn't even change?"
Yeah, but you're right. Exactly.
Put Derrick Henry as the 5th leg, please, and it'll be all right.
Hey, I tell you what, though, Billy said it. All that matters is that we win. And Big Scott, I bet 20 on it every week. It's just 20, but it's a 5 or a 6 leg parlay, so I'm not putting more on it. But
a couple weeks ago, I
was just trying to give you all some winners, bro. You want me to sit here, put my feet up, and give you some fucking plus money losers, bro? Yeah, we could do that. You could go subscribe to somebody else's YouTube channel and watch that shit, man. Dutch said, "Can you come on roll up some weed and give me some winning plays. And I said, I got you, bro. You're just winners. Like,
got you.
In the
Just win.
feelings.
Just win. I swear to God, though, if we lose this on a minus 330, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Will you
But
give
listen,
out your fucking best bet and your cream of the prop, please?
all right, best bet, honest to God, probably would have been Walter Clayton threes. But if I got to pick another one, we'll go with A&M. I got in at -3 first half, but it looks like -3.5 is all we can get now. But 3 was there when I gave it earlier on the show. It's moved since then. But yeah, I still like it. I'm gonna go with Wade Taylor over 2.5 threes for my cream of the prop.
okay.
Yeah, man. We're going to Indiana, baby. Spicy motherfucking P. All right. Cream of the prop, spicy P. Piao Siakam getting over 27.5 points and rebounds. Been playing real nice, doing his thing, been going over this number at a steady pace, especially on the rebounds. But against the Phoenix Suns, earlier this year, we talked about it, that game about a month and a half ago, maybe at the latest, 25 and 18 this motherfucker had. And then the previous matchup, 31 and 7. Clearly, we're almost fucking 10 plus 12 points with room with this number at over 27.5 points and rebounds. -110, it's good money, man. Spicy P will easily get this. He might have this.
You can't say that, though. You can't say that. You can't call him Spicy P, dog.
Can't call him Spicy P?
No, man, that's a false.
That feels like
that's
real uncomfortable.
that's that no
Gus
Diddy
doesn't
shit.
know though, Billy. That's why, like, he thinks on the sesh, bro. This ain't the
No,
show.
that's
man.
totally
When you're like me, you don't think about no homo shit like that. I keep telling y'all, only you weirdo motherfuckers, only crop top motherfuckers be trying to say that.
I
type of
also
shit.
just don't be
No.
calling him a dude. I don't be calling. I don't be calling
No,
other dudes. Hold on, let me help the show one more
That's
time.
If it's too
I'm
it
all better.
again.
I'm all better.
Nah, hold up. Dutch doing it again. He's sneak dissing.
Hey, oh, yeah.
If
That's
I'm
a
not allowed
fashion
to call
trend
gay
statement.
stuff gay, then what am I supposed to call it? What's the okay word for gay?
You call it nothing.
It's a lifestyle. It depends on the lifestyle that you live. Certain lifestyles, maybe Dutch, you live the lifestyle that if you coordinate anything to do with male on male, you got to say pause. Now these kids, like my son, he 22. Now he say no Diddy. But you got to say something though, Dutch.
Nah, man.
Gotta
I
say
don't know why
something.
y'all just be thinking that shit. Like, hey, ain't no homo over here, so ain't nobody gotta say that shit.
You gotta say it, Dutch.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be calling you big
I'll
ass.
say the
or
gayest
something
shit.
like
I'll
that.
say the gayest shit in the world and look at your straight face, motherfucker, and then be like, "What
Well,
the
that's
fuck?"
weird. Can
Is
we
this-
move on?
That's weird.
You gonna end up getting roasted, Dutch.
Billy's
Let's go.
so happy right now.
Man. Hey, man. You know, my boy Wham Bam says it enough for all of us. So shit, man. I
Right.
ain't never been on that no homo shit. I never said pause in my whole entire life. I think the no Diddy shit is funny though. I
What
really
happened
do.
on this show just now?
Yeah, we don't gotta say no
Tune in if
homo.
you want to listen to this.
Yeah, you don't gotta say no homo if you ain't really have homo activities, bro. So that's all I'm saying. You know, hey yo, D in the building, good to see you, my man. Hey, the best bet on the board, Indiana Pacers, man. Indiana motherfucking Pacers. We're gonna smack around this fugazi ass Phoenix Suns. Believe that. -1.5 is good money. All right. And yeah, man, you know, keep yourself around the female. You don't gotta say no homo. That's it. Take that to the motherfucking bank. Let's get up out of here though. Cream of the prop parlay is Gesicki over 2.5 receptions. Our boy Wine Time with the Zach LaVine over 2.5 threes. We got our guy Daby Cab. What was your prop again, Daby Cab?
Wade Taylor over 2.5 threes.
Wade Taylor over 2.5 threes. And the fifth leg of the parlay, our guy Billy Briz with the guaranteed touchdown from Derrick Henry. Let's go. Cream of the props, baby.
Cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, man. Let's go. Now, see, some of y'all motherfuckers might think that's some no homo pause shit, right?
What?
I
No.
thought I got that from
You got him started. Now he can't stop.
Cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
No, that's all right.
All right, cool. When I sent it, I was like, man, I hope these motherfuckers aren't thinking, but I thought it was dope. But yeah, let's go. Daby Cap, talk to the people, my man. Let's get up out of here.
Tell you what I'll tell the people is somebody call Kentucky and tell them, wake the fuck up. 5-point basketball game. Florida's coming. This is going to come down to the wire, man. But
Yeah, I don't know what they doing.
yeah, wake up. damn it, playing like ass. Shout out to you guys, man. I love doing this. You guys on screen, Dutch, Wine Time, Billy for coming in here, Stacks. You guys in the chat, man, JPZ, Kelly, Nunya, Big Scott. I know we go back and forth, but I love that you're here, man. Thanks for being here. Markel.
Well, after he told me not to highlight your shit. Come on,
I didn't
Cap.
tell him not to highlight your shit. I told you not to highlight negative shit, and that particular shit from him was negative.
And then he politely asked me not to skip his appreciation comments. Shout out to Big Scott.
I'll even give a shout out to Redbeard. Redbeard. He said this show always turns fruity. I mean, Dutch is here, bro. I don't know what you expect.
The show always turns fruity.
Matty Heist, AOD, Top Set, Nasty Nate, Lex. Man, you guys, man. Public Storage. Haven't seen you, Rick J. We don't have anything without you. So thank you guys for being here. Subscribe to Pub Sports Radio. Get a membership. It helps the channel a ton, keeps it afloat. You just hit the join button. If you're looking for a new book, okay, this is important because this helps the channel also. If you're looking for a new book, go to pubsportsradio.com and just search for a legal book right there. Find it. Get your promo code with Pub Sports Radio. You're going to use one anyways. Might as well make it the people that you support every day. So thank you guys. Everybody
Be
on
sure to
screen.
follow our guy on the panel right here at Wine Time Sports. Fucking working it right now. Started off a little slow in the NBA, plus units now. Seeing the card, unbelievable. And be sure to tell our guy on college football at Wine Time Sports. We got our guy Stacks up here. Well, you don't got to tell him. You just got to show up to check out the OG right here on Post Sports Radio. Daby Cat, Billy the motherfucking kid. Check him out. Check him out. The starting five. We'll be back next week, 7:45 right out here on the fresh side, 10:45 on the east side. Until then, y'all stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah.
Hey, is this real? Yo, I'm in here, man. There must be a